I am here addressing the destruction of the old court records. Who gave the final order to destroy the records that were in the courthouse basement? Was this order presented to the commissioners? If so, when was this matter moved to a vote? Who made the final decision? By what authority was the decision made? If the contents of the basement were so contaminated, why were others allowed to enter and remove documents after the Heritage Society was informed to back off due to contamination? If the basement was unsafe for our society and not anyone else, we need an explanation. The archives removed, I believe, 15 boxes they claim were cleaned. They were not. Only documents were placed in these boxes for relocation, cleaning, and then preservation, hopefully by scanning and digitizing. So now the archives is contaminated, right? Who knows the answer to this? I was one of the 4 people working on the project in the basement. Seems awfully funny that the commissioners were going to pay the utility bills for 6 months to allow us time to work on these records. Many within the county were backing us in this project, and office space was donated for a period of time. Members of the society were willing and able to work, also willing to release the county of any responsibility. It is my understanding that to ensure the facilities was also to be donated. I also think it pretty amazing that the FCC contacts us regarding possible endangered historical sites when considering a location to erect a communications tower. Even with today's technology, they still consider preservation. On Wednesday, and I'm sorry, I'm kind of nervous. On Wednesday before Thanksgiving, I called Angela Harris, county manager, and spoke with her possibly an hour or so. During that conversation, I really felt she understood the importance of those records to the people of Franklin County, taxpayers, might I mention. I explained to her the type of records we wish to preserve and assured her none of us would release anything that was a confidential matter. I really felt good after that conversation and felt maybe we did have a chance after all. Again on Monday, December the 2nd, the date of the commissioners' meeting that night, I spoke with Angela Harris. During that conversation, she made sure she had my telephone number correctly and advised me she would let me know what and if any decision was made at the meeting. During these conversations, she informed me of the letters she had received from various sources and also that a company had been contacted about destroying the documents. Nothing was said about being an absolute final decision of destruction. I placed confidence in her at that time, feeling sure she would return any outcome to the situation. To date, she has not called me. I've worked in public office before, and I've handled many problems. I have always followed up regardless of the conclusion or circumstances, for it is your reputation you are working with when not handled correctly. You should also be aware of the ruin of the county's reputation throughout the state and all the United States. We ask, how will you respond when approached by prospective companies seeking a great county to plan a business if they ask, is this the county that burned their records? Tonight, we, the Heritage Society of Franklin County, NC Incorporated, a nonprofit organization, feel we need a written public apology to mend the insults directed at us. Being taxpayers, we do not feel this is too much to ask. The records are gone, never to be replaced. We have to accept that. However, pursue the possibility of this never happening again.